too smart. The technology is too advanced. You probably can surprise people once, maybe twice, but you can't go a whole season surprising.
So you weren't surprised the Ravens lost?
I was surprised that they didn't put up a better showing. I just knew
Hey man,
they play. I mean, they're playing a team that's hot. They playing a hot team now.
Okay.
The Bengals is hot.
I'm gonna tell you this here. The Bengals gonna make the playoffs, man.
You think
Bengals gonna make the playoffs?
Okay.
Bengals gonna make that playoffs, man. Man, so man, I thought for sure the Panthers are gonna have a good season, man.
Man, that first game, they look pretty good. But we've said this before. I think you've been talking about this a few years now. If the quarterback go down,
right,
you got a problem. But you can pretty much bring somebody in there.
Yeah.
But when you're running back, there's 70% of your offense go down. Right. What happens? Everything is built around him. He go down, then what? And again, all you need to do is put a safety on him. And them screens, the bubble screens, that jet sweep, all that's pretty much going to be shut down.
Right.
But I was really surprised. I thought they was going to do better.
Man, but they lose to the Giants, man.
Bro, the Giants on a come up. The Giants, look, they done had their injuries, and now they're getting everybody back piece by piece healthy. The Giants might be ready to make a push
next year.
Look, in their division, did somebody win 7-9 last year or something crazy?
Well, don't get me started, man. Okay, we gonna talk about that a little later, man. Cause I know you just wait though. I know you wait for that favorite little quote I got. I know you wait, but not yet. But let's get back to this. Let's get back to the surprise win again, man. The Bengals over the Ravens, man. Let's get back over that, man. Let's break this down for a minute. Man.
That was a good game. So the quarterback played great. He played great. He didn't look like a rook.
Okay, whoa. The Bengals quarterback played great.
Yeah.
But what about the Ravens quarterback? He didn't play great.
Man.
Jackson.
You know what it was? Now, I may be paraphrasing, but what I think it was is this. Once you force him one-dimensional,
okay,
he don't have a lot of big weapons on offense. He beat them because the teams he's been beating is they're so fearful of the run, they're playing soft. Gives those receivers and tight ends an opportunity to catch the underneath, maybe some of them gap plays, and then they'll run the ball a little bit.
Okay.
Safety will creep down, then hit them over the top. This time, the Bengals played deep. They played defense. They stayed in their lanes, and they played discipline. They didn't fall for the okie doke. And once that's over with, they became one-dimensional. And then it was pretty much we can do whatever we want to do.
Okay, so pretty much what you pretty much getting at is this is something we're going to talk about in the next few weeks, man. Because these Ravens, I'm not fooled yet on these Ravens, man. But the Bengals got me gonna watch them for the rest of the season, man. Bengals really surprised me, man. This is their biggest win this season so far.
Are you sold on the Bengals? Are you buying the Bengals right now?
Yes, sir.
You buying the Bengals?
Yes, sir. Cause they playing that sorry behind AFC East.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no receipt, so you can't try to turn them back in next week when they drop that goose egg.
No, I can't turn them in, man. But I can go make me a trade. Hey,
I like the Bengals. This kind of looked like that old Inky Shuffle Bengal game, that Bengal team back then, where they had all the pieces.
No, we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that as of yet. But I will be watching the Bengals. I think they will win 8 games this year or more. But I would never waste my time talking about them darn Bengals. Man,
All
I'm
right, what you
asking
got
this,
for me?
man. I'm asking this, man. I know I told you a couple weeks ago that the Chiefs gonna make the playoffs.
And I told you I don't think they are if they lose the next 2 games.
Are the Titans that good or the Chiefs that bad?
Titans that good.
Okay.
Look, the Titans was a few plays away from being in the Super Bowl last year. This is not a fluke.
Well, let me give you something. I'm gonna give you some numbers that I have here.
All right.
These were the Chiefs had 4 sacks against them,
Mm-hmm.
1 INT,
Mm-hmm.
2 fumbles lost, and most of all, they had 9 penalties for 77 yards. Now, I'm gonna tell you this: for the whole season, the Chiefs been getting themselves against the wall early in the ball game.
Yeah.
I
think it's the first quarter.
Yeah.
If they don't jump on them, if they don't drop 14 in that first quarter,
Yeah.
it seems like now they just struggle and they're playing catch up.
Yeah.
And then they gotta wait till like the fourth quarter to come back.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, from what I witnessed this last week, it wasn't, it wasn't that the Titans was stopping them on defense. The Chiefs was beating themselves on offense. Because I'm not gonna talk about the Chiefs defense, because the Chiefs defense they had a whole, they had a low that I never even seen before. But the offense, man, they just been doing some things I never even seen a team do before. Man, they playing like them Dolphins, man.
Ooh. Nah, I wouldn't go as far as say they're playing like the Dolphins because the Dolphins did something I ain't never seen nobody do. You get a turnover, and you get 3 back-to-back offensive penalties that take you was inside the 10-yard line. Now you at the 30.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
No,
the
Chiefs ain't
like
that
the
bad.
Lions then. I'm sorry. They playing like the Lions.
I don't know. Lions played some good ball.
It still lost.
But they was in the game.
Whoa.
They was in the game.
I never seen nobody. Every trick play they ran, it worked and still lost.
I ain't seen that. But you know what? No. But you know what's what we ain't seen?
What's that?
How you let somebody run the ball down your throat? They got a guy, nobody never heard of this kid.
From where?
He dropped 100. I think he had 140, 150 yards. From the Lions running back. And you still lose?
Well, I'm going to tell you this, yeah.
He came out of run Georgia. 2 fake punts.
Yeah, he came,
it was successful.
Yeah.
And they still lost.
He's a hell of a running back. Because I think he was drafted in the 2nd round last year. I can't recall. But man, I ain't talking about them sorry Chiefs no more, man. But they still gonna go 8-8.
Look, they don't have the most favorable schedule coming up.
Well, I tell you this here. What you should be worried about is your offensive coordinator ain't gonna get no darn head coaching job, man. Because you're at the head of the pack when you're talking about them black coaches and getting the shot.
Yeah, he may have missed his window.
That damn window about to close.
But they're not winning because of offense. I mean, they're not losing because of the offense. I think the defense is equally to blame. Again, we are seeing more and more this year what we considered a good defense. Once they don't get any pass rush, that back end is exposed. And now we're seeing just how fragile the back end of those defenses are because they were relying 80% of their success is based on the pass rush.
Well, we're gonna move on, man. Let's move on to this week, man. Man, let's go with some of our 5 picks of the week, man.
Mm-hmm.
Titans and the Colts. Who you got?
Titans, baby. I'm going with Big Henry.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. So, the only reason why I'm going with the Colts, they don't won maybe 2 or 3 in a row, and I think the coach and the head coach finally. I think the coach and the quarterback done got on the same page.
Whoa. What quarterback is that again? Is that Carson Wentz?
Boy, I love me some Carson Wentz too now.
I'm gonna put a pin right there.
Okay.
We'll come back in a few weeks.
Okay. But hey, you got to understand what conference they in too.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm, because the Titans playing solid football right now, man. But they still haven't showed me. They haven't showed me enough yet. Because I see they running the ball. But, man, I think they're going to do something to Henry, man, at some point this year. But I don't think it's going to be no AFC team.
You seen Henry threw a touchdown, right? I mean, what else you need him to do? What else you need him to do? He catching the ball and running the ball.
Let's go on to the next game. What about the Steelers and the Browns, man?
Now that's a real grudge match. Real grudge match. And some Steelers fans are not going to like it. I'm going with the Browns.
Well,
I'm going with the Browns. I just think that I know you ain't going to bet against Big Ben, but I am. I'm betting against him.
What happened to the Browns when they went to where they played that last weekend? No, 2 weekends ago. Where they played with they went out west and got beat up by somebody. And we had them to win like a blowout.
But then,
it was the opposite way around.
Yeah, it was the opposite way around. But I think they'll redeem themselves. But you remember, this is probably the 50-50 game of the week. Because both of those teams hate each other. Their fan bases hate each other.
Okay.
So if no other game on the list, both of those teams gonna be hyped up, ready to go. So this probably gonna be probably the best game.
Well, I tell you what, for the Browns to win, they better go put some flowers on Paul Brown's grave, then. So let's move on to the Patriots and the Chargers. Man, the Patriots have been playing good ever since they always beat the Buccaneers.
Chargers.
Okay. Well, I'm going the Chargers.
Look, they haven't showed me enough, but they look good, but they was against a subpar team. So now they got some real competition.
Okay. So, what do you think about them Cowboys and the Vikings?
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
You ready for it?
I'm going with the Vikings. Okay. I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay. You ready for it?
Because I already know what you finna tell me.
Oh, go ahead and say it, puppy.
Nah, I want you to go ahead and say it.
Hey, boy, I love me some Dak Prescott. Hey, boy, I'm finna tell you something. Cowboys all day. Hey, remember, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I love me some Dak Prescott. Man, I just think, I told you this back week 1, week 2. The Cowboys still figuring out how to win. And I really think coming out of the bye week, because they had some problems in the off week. They had one of their safeties, DUI. But he wasn't no big name guy. But I don't care about the Cowboy. I just love some Dak Prescott. Let's move to the next game.
All right.
Now I know this means a lot to your dear heart. The Buccaneers and the Saints, man. But you got your new quarterback against your old quarterback.
That's gonna be a good game. I'm going with.
No, it's not. No, it's
not. I think it is. I really think now they're playing down in New Orleans, so that dome is extremely loud. Probably one of the loudest places to play.
Okay.
So I really think that Jameis Winston's gonna step up. I think the Bucs are gonna win. It's not gonna be a blowout. I think they're gonna win, but I just think that overall, if you eliminate Kamara, that kind of slows their offense down almost to a screeching halt. And the Bucs got they're number 1 against the run, so that should be an interesting game. But I'm going with the Bucs.
Okay. Well, I'm not a Saints fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Buccaneers fan, but I love my home team.
Right.
Do that make sense?
That made plenty of sense.
Okay.
You like players other than the teams.
Man, I love me some talent out there. So I'm gonna tell you this: I got the Buccaneers by 14, and I guarantee you, Jameis will have. Jameis will give up 5 sacks.
5 sacks. How
Five
many
sacks.
picks?
2.
2 picks.
No. 2 picks and 1 pick six.
Woo! Yikes. Well, if I gotta play devil's advocate, he'll give up 1 interception.
Okay.
He gonna fumble twice.
Oh, you say fumble twice. James said no to fumble now.
Yeah. 2 fumbles, 3 sacks.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Well, we're gonna come back to this next week. So,
Oh yeah.
So we got the game of the week, man. The Packers at the Cardinals, man.
Woo, that's gonna be a good game. I like my man. I like me some Aaron Rodgers, but right now, Cardinals hitting on all cylinders. They're reminding me a lot of that Greatest Show on Turf. They reminded me a lot of that Greatest Show on Turf when Kurt Warner had the Rams wide open.
Okay.
The Cardinals playing just like that.
I give you that, but
I'm going with the Cardinals now.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Packers. The only reason I'm going with the Packers, that's another quarterback I would never bet against, and that's that goddamn Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he's a wily vet.
He's a gunslinger, man. And what he did the other week, when he was in Chicago, what he told them guys?
He told him he owned them. He was telling the truth.
Okay.
Look at your record.
Well, I'll tell you this. I love me some Aaron Rodgers, man. So I'm gonna take the Packers, man. So we're finna go ahead and get straight to the point, man. I'm gonna say this. The Tampa hand roll goes to them sorry ass Kansas City Chiefs. The whole team and the damn coaching staff. Eric Bieniemy too. He leads the coaching staff.
Oh my goodness! So everybody getting the bubble pack.
What? 3 points, man. Come on, man.
And look, you won a Super Bowl and you repeated the year after that, and then
now you're at the bottom of the barrel. They suck.
They suck that day. Overall, they're a really good team. Well, they got a lot of talent. But yeah, I agree. They get that hand roll. Who getting the mic got stick?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. We done talked about this team twice already.
Oh, Lord.
Cincinnati Bengals, man.
All right. They playing some quality ball. I got to give it to the
whole team, man, because we had the Ravens as the favorite, and the Bengals just came out of nowhere, man. They done improved so much this season. So I can't just give it to one player or the offense or defense. I got to give it to the whole team again, man. They playing so good of a football.
Well, I agree with you, but I like my Titans again. I just like good football. I like old school smash mouth football.
I love you say that because this is what's gonna happen. If Derrick Henry get hurt, I guarantee you ain't gonna talk about them Titans no more.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Hey, because you always been talking about them damn Titans, man. You always talk about injuries. You always talking about what COVID going to impact the season. You've been talking about all that. The Titans have had no drama except maybe week 1, week 2 when the coach want to talk about his receiver.
Yeah.
Man, they want to say what the coach said, man, but they ain't said nothing about what the wide receiver said back, did they?
Nah, they ain't say that. It might have been a little spicy. Might have been a little too.
You already know it was.
Might have been a little too rated for TV.
Okay. But we're finna go in this show, man. Because we came back with week 8 again, and military. Tell me, man. Don't we always say stay cool?
Stay dry.
And what most of all?
Smoke what you like.